What's up, my Triple Loving YouTube friends? Got the Triple all stainless steel trash can on Trenton's XCR 800 here. I finally made my fixture and built the first 6 of those cans and just posted them up on Facebook. I'll even put my email link in this video. If you're interested in one of these cans, Trenton, why don't you pull your hood up so we can take a look at this can. He's been running for a year now, and then we'll walk inside and I'll show you some of the brand new ones I got sitting on the bench. But here it is. That's the all stainless triple trash can. It'll fit in all your aggressive chassis, so it'll fit your 600, your SPX, your XCR 700, 98, 99, then your 99 XCR 800, and also your 2000 Gen 2 XCR 800. So they sound incredible. Like I said, Trenton ran it all last winter. He loved it, so we put it in production now. Finally, Trenton drug this thing home yesterday. Or no, 2 days ago, Thursday. Trenton drug this thing home on Thursday. Trenton, what is this thing?
93 RXL SKS.
Yep, and Trenton got a screaming deal on this thing. It was a YouTube subscriber of ours. Gave Trenton a screaming deal on it. We're kind of on the fence. We're not sure what's going to happen with this sled yet. It's got a sweet-ass seat on it. It's got a looks really nice hood, but it's got some bad brakes in it. But the motor came in a box. That's how we like to pick them up, though. If we're gonna get a sled, we'd rather have the motor in a box, and we'll build a new motor for it, or engine. And it's missing the computer also. But like I say, he's trying to figure out what he's gonna do with it. That's to be continued on that one, but it is nice. I had a 92 I restored years ago. Kind of kicking myself a little bit for selling it immediately after I restored it. Now I picked up that 91 that I wasn't going to do anything with, and I decided I'm saving it now. And Trenton has the 94, so we would have had 91, 92, 93, 94, and they all would have looked pretty damn nice, and they would have looked incredible sitting next to each other. So things happen, whatever. I ain't regretting that I sold it, but I probably should have hung on to it. Mike still kicks my ass for selling that thing. But here's a couple new triple trash cans sitting here. I got to go up to my buddy Pat. He's burning me some more of the plate for right here, where it goes out the belly panels. A couple short, and but they come with all new springs and everything, and they're gorgeous and they're just amazing. And I want to thank a couple people. I got a couple people on my mind here I got to thank. Why don't you hang on to this for a second, Trenton? I had to write them down so I remember their name. Here we go. I got it right here. Indy Rob is a YouTube subscriber also. He's on Nutter. He's subscribed to Nutter's channel too and comments a lot. He came down from Canada for the Princeton swap meet, and he brought down a computer, a wiring harness, and I believe maybe some injectors. I'm not sure. I haven't got it from Nutter yet. That's a whole nother deal that's going to happen yet. I have something here for Nutter. He has something for me, and he's supposed to come here to pick up what I have for him. So, but that has not happened yet. So. Second person, Dave Derbiski. He's out east, and he is a huge supplier for parts for us. He donates a ton of parts to us, and super good guy. You can find him on Facebook. He's in almost every single Polaris group there is. He's in the RXL EFI group. He's in the Wedge and Triple group. He's in Indy Garage. He's in all of them. But if you just search for his name, Dave Derbiski, you'll find him. So if you're looking for, he's got RXL stuff. He seems to, every time I'm looking for something, he seems to have it. I don't ever see him advertising stuff for sale. So he seems to have the stuff, and super good guy to deal with, 100% trustworthy seller. But like I said, Dave donates a lot of parts to Trent and I's sleds, and we couldn't appreciate that more. And another guy is Glenn Creedmoor. Got a hold of me through Messenger. He had a couple questions for me, and I actually didn't answer them right away. I got, sometimes I'll get the messages and I'm in the middle of doing something, and I don't answer them right away, and then I forget about them. And there was like a 6 months lapse. He sent me another message recently asking kind of the same question, and I actually answered him back right away. Helped him out with a few things, and he donated a cash donation to my PayPal account to go towards helping fund what we do here. And I told him, so we have a sled coming up that we're gonna build for my youngest daughter, Bree. And I told him I was gonna use that cash donation towards parts on her sled. And what I'm gonna use that towards is the seat cover that we're getting custom made for that sled. So I couldn't thank you enough, Glenn. And things like that is what really helps us out. And I just want to thank these couple people and appreciate it very much. But here's the sled that we are building for Bree right here. Trent, let me pull that blanket off there. It's going to be a pretty unique sled. It started off as a 99 XCR 440. So it's a pretty sweet chassis. It's got the really nice Fox shocks. It's the rear skid's got the remote reservoir Fox shock also on it. So Trent and I have it pretty much stripped down to the point where I could scuff it and I'm going to paint it. I'm going to paint this tunnel black because our build here is going to be, this is called Project 2-Bag. And this all kind of stemmed from a XLT 600 that I got free from a guy. Forgot his name now. This was over a year ago. I'm sorry, I apologize, but I forgot your name on that. He gave me a sled. And I asked him if I could actually take it apart and do whatever I want with it. He gave me full clearance on everything. So we're actually going to take the engine, the reverse, and electric start out of that sled and put it in this 99 Gen 2 chassis. And I'm going to paint the chassis black. The hood's sitting up there. I'm going to paint the hood black or sapphire metallic black. And I'm going to have my decal lady. I had somebody actually donate a 94 XLT that I can use to have the graphics duplicated, and she's going to duplicate them for me, and just for me. We're not looking to sell graphics at all. She's going to duplicate it just for this build, but she's going to make them so they fit on that Gen 2 hood. And so I'll have the tunnel graphics done by her, the trailing arms, and graphics for a 94 XLT, and they'll actually end up on that Gen 2 hood. So one of the sleds I bought brand new back in the 90s was a 94 XLT, and it was an SKS, and I had triple pipes on it, heads, the whole 9 yards. Loved that sled. I always liked the look of them. So I'm going to build Bree a sled that looks as close to a 94 XLT as I can get, but have it be a Gen 2. And I'm going to have a seat custom made, so it's going to be a black seat with purple piping on it. It'll look like a 94 XLT seat also. So that should be a really, really cool build. So that's what we got going on, really, is this build. And then I got Project Part Sled is sitting in the corner, but what I'm doing right now is rounding up a whole bunch of parts to bring them to the powder coater at once to get a pile of stuff blasted and powder coated. Me and Trent are just kind of getting back into the sled mode. Hot Rod kind of took the summer, and I got it painted. I'm working on brake line stuff right now. Stainless steel brake lines completely suck to make. Trust me. I've been working on them, and it totally sucks. I've had to start over on a couple brake lines already. You get to making the last fitting, and it fails, and you got to start all over. It sucks. But anyways, so there's the Roadster. And me and Trent were out at Heydays, ran into a couple of our subscribers out there too. It was really fun to see you guys, meet you in person. And this is my one Heydays buy, was this purple windshield. I first drove by it. I seen it, like Trent and I got in the swap. We were like 5 minutes into it. And went down like the second aisle, and I seen this windshield. And I told Trent about it. He's like, there's all kinds of stuff to see out here yet. We got it one aisle over, and I'm like, no, I got to go back. I said, it was cheap enough. I got to go back. I go back. I talked to the guy that was selling it. He's from Champlin, Minnesota, or Dayton, Minnesota. And I talked to him about it. I tried kicking him in the knees on it. He wouldn't budge. So we did come onto a common ground finally on the price. He recognized who I was and said, I'll give you a little bit of a discount. I know it's going to a good cause, and you'll use it on one of your builds. So appreciate that for helping us with something like that. So that's a pretty cool windshield. You don't see many of these purple wedge windshields around, and it's not perfect, but our stuff isn't perfect either. So thanks for watching, everybody. I'll put my email link in here for the triple trash cans, and yeah, we should get, these things are going to start taking some shape once everything. So here's one pile for powder coat right here, and I have a couple other piles. So 2 sleds worth of parts going to powder coat. So see you guys later. Thanks.